Jogamos 14 minutos, 4 pontos, 5 assistências, 9 steals, né? Foi a melhor partida até hoje, até agora, nesse momento. Vamos treinar para jogar contra os Clippers. Jogo de ida, jogo de volta. Nós temos que treinar. Nosso jogador está uma máquina até agora. Ele está voando baixo. Entendeu? O menino não está jogando, tá? Aí, chegamos mais uma vez, ó, nosso treinozinho. A gente já vai treinar logo a arremesso. A gente vai fazer outros treinos, né? Que a gente não fez. Vamos lá. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Get your mind right. É isso, Tigers. Treinar nosso jogadorzinho. Quando jogar na play, na partida, nós não vai sofrer, não vai passar vergonha, entendeu? O menino não queria treinar, descobriu a instalação do Rockets, galera. Não quer sair mais, entendeu? O meninão descobriu. Não vai sair mais não. Achei que tinha travado o jogo, que susto, velho. Já disse. Caraca, lascou. Agora vou ter que ir. Lembrando, tá? Para de gravar live não. Tô gravando todo dia, inclusive de NBA 2K. A gente tá com esse novo modo de carreira aqui do nosso queridão Liverson. Quer dizer, Liverson, na verdade. A gente tá treinando aqui. Isso aqui vai ser a nova série, tá, do canal. Então vocês estão vendo em primeira mão que a gente vai ver. A gente vai ter isso aqui, entendeu? Porque nós é ruim, entendeu? Faz tempo que eu não jogo. Como não... Aqui é pra fazer dunk, então... Mas não consigo fazer, então... Simbora, simbora. Nossa. Ah, foi lindo, velho. Mas meu jogador não tem layup. Não tem dunk, não vai fazer jogada. Sensacional, mano. O cara é... Mas não consigo ver sua live. O Leandro, foi você que só errou, tá reclamando disso não. Outro menino aqui do canal também reclamou. Outro inscrito falou pra mim, ó, Tigre, não tá chegando suas live não. Então todo dia fica olhando de tardezinha. Olha o Tigre no controle, umas 2 horas da tarde por aí. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Tirando domingo e sábado, geralmente sempre olhem o Tigre no controle. Sempre olhem o Tigre no controle. Ah, perdi o timing. Pelo menos o putback não está bem, velho. Menos mal, mais fácil. Foi só falar. Enfim. Só lembrando que eu esqueci de falar uma coisa, eu vejo, mas não consigo ver, mas quando vou no seu canal, aperto em live, aparece nada. Que estranho. Ah, mas deve estar bugado então. Mas é isso, só na live, depois aparece que tem 2. Enfim, eu já treinei tudo que eu podia treinar aqui pelo dia. Agora já vai ter o jogo, o técnico vai chamar a gente pra fazer o jogo da equipe. E enquanto isso eu vou fazer o treino normal. Meu boneco, ele tem 68 de overall, né? Então, pra quem tá em 68 de overall, tá interessante. Mas a gente é uma negação, entendeu? A gente tá começando agora no NBA, a gente tá jogando as primeiras partidas. A gente jogou, acho que só 10, eu acho. Hoje a gente jogou 10 jogos ainda. Que teve alguns que eu simulei. Mas... a gente tá mal. Mas assim, pro primeiro jogo, galera, que a gente pegou um ponto, né? Que no NBA, cada arremesso desse, ó... Vamos lá, porque quem não entende de NBA, vamos lá, aqui tá caindo de paraquedas. Arremesso de perto, vale 2. Dunk. Ó, arremesso de perto. Putz, eu errei de perto, caraca, tá ruim mesmo. Aí, os caras vão me dar a bola, ó. Isso aqui é dunk, tá? Como a gente chama no Brasil, enterrada, vale 2. Aqui, fora desse garrafão, qualquer lance que eu acertar vale 3. E não, o único que vale 4 é quando o tempo acaba. Que aí, se eu acertar de qualquer distância e o tempo acabar, vai valer 4. Se eu não me engano, ou tipo, se tiver empatado, por exemplo, aí a gente ganha. Ó, pronto, tipo isso. Aí tem os aí tem várias coisas. Tem o free throw, que é o lance livre, que a gente chama no Brasil tradução, mas que é a falta que a gente arremessa daqui, tá vendo? Tipo um pênalti, tá vendo? Aí cada lance que eu acerto equivale a 1. Não é assim o free throw, tá? O free throw, ele pronto, desse jeito, tá arremessando. Ele equivale a 1 ponto. Então seria tipo um pênalti ou uma falta, entendeu? Vale 1 ponto cada free throw que eu acerto. Eu só tenho 2 tentativas. Então, free throw, ele faz diferença, faz bastante. Mas às vezes não. Então, é isso. E esse jogo arremessar é pra quem é bom mesmo. Eu botei, ó, eu jogo com configuração. A gente tá jogando, ó, nível de dificuldade de máquina, a gente tá jogando no difícil. Antes do Hall da Fame. O Hall of Fame, no Hoff a gente não joga. Eu coloquei no Low Risk Reward. Por quê? Porque é mais simples, mais fácil pra gente poder trazer essa série de verdade. Por quê? Tem o normal e tem o high. O high é o mais difícil possível. Que isso aqui é pra pro, tá ligado? Como é algo, eu botei aqui no low, porque mesmo no low, que era pra ser aspas fácil, tá difícil pra caramba. Aqui no layup eu tô botando na vida real, isso aqui, real player. Isso aqui eu tô no time daqui do layup, tá na vida real. Mas eu vou tirar, eu vou botar pra ser no normal ou no high. Vou botar no normal. Aqui eu vou também botar no normal. Porque aqui é o time, entendeu? Do arremesso. Vou colocar no normal pra gente ver a diferença. O low é mais fácil, mas muda pouca coisa isso aqui, tá ligado? O que muda mesmo é do high. Qualquer um pro high faz uma diferença gigantesca, tá? E outra, eu já tô pegando a manha já de arremessar normal, então de qualquer forma, o que eu botar ali não vai mudar muito. Porque eu preciso, de todo jeito, vou ter que upar meu boneco pra ele ficar bom de arremesso. Entende? Pode ver que ó, tem coisa que eu não acerto, tem coisa que eu acerto. Deixa eu deixar do jeito que tava, porque aí a gente já não estraga a série. Que se eu for mexer uma hora, a gente não vai... Pronto, deixa do jeito que tava. Em live eu mostro tudo pra vocês, tô sendo transparente com tudo aqui. E a dificuldade está no Hall da Fame não, está no Superstar, que é uma antes do Hall da Fame. Aí o que acontece? A dificuldade é mais difícil, obviamente, porém dá mais dinheiro. Então a gente vai estar jogando quase, bem realista praticamente. Você não bota no Hall da Fame porque Hall da Fame nenhum player consegue, só player que tem 90 de overall. Aí a gente bota depois. Rokkie é impossível de jogar. As máquinas, aí as IA, meu amigo, nossa, a gente não vai jogar nada. Vai ser muito chato até de assistir, porque a IA, meu amigo, eu já joguei no Hall da Fame já há um tempo. Cara, eu tive que nerfar a IA no sistema do jogo pra poder jogar esse jogo, que não dava pra jogar. Enfim, vamos fazer um lançamentozinho. Delícia. Tá bom, vamos embora pra casa. Vamos explorar aqui a galeria. Vamos pra galeria. Esse jogo aqui, esse joguinho não é um modo carreira normal. Qualquer modo carreira que a gente vê aí no FIFA, não, é diferente. NBA, e a gente chama isso aqui que chama Park ou Neighbor. Isso aqui? Isso aqui nada mais é que uma cidade. A gente pode jogar com outros players aqui. Esses caras andando não é NPC não, tá? É tudo player. Tudo player aqui, ó. Esse é o boneco da gente do modo carreira. E esses são os bonecos dele do modo carreira. A gente chama de build. Ó, eu esqueci de falar pra vocês, mas o nosso boneco, eu escolhi, num dia eu não tava em live na hora, eu escolhi o branding, a gente patrocinado pela Nike, tá? Aí a gente tem alguns descontos. Eu lembro que nos NBAs passados a gente tinha direito, eu não sei se nesse tem, tá? A pelo menos Caraca, que da hora esse sapato do PlayStation. Há pelo menos um sapato gratuito, for free, por conta da Nike. Mas eu estou vendo que isso não vai acontecer. Achei nenhum sapato gratuito. Esse aqui tá delícia, esse aqui, tá? Bonitão. Como eu tinha 35 me torrei com o nosso boneco, que depois eu me arrependi um pouco. Mas a nossa série tá de pé, não posso desistir dela. Então, ó, a gente pode comprar esses aqui, ó. Esses aí Force, que eu queria muito ter na vida real. Da hora demais. Só que é um valor alto. Os aí Force. É isso, a gente. Então, pelo menos pelo que eu entendi, a gente não tá ganhando nada. Lembrando que o jogo, ele faz uma escolha pra gente, que é o brand da gente, tá? Tipo, qual que a gente vai usar, mas não é obrigado. Tipo, se eu escolher Nike, eu não posso vestir outro. Não, eu posso vestir o que eu quiser nesse jogo. Não tem isso, não. A questão é o seguinte, inclusive, deixa eu até ver que eu tinha botado na live de ontem. Isso aqui é, isso aqui é jogo de tigrinho dentro do jogo, brincadeira. Isso aqui é pra apostar no time da vida real. E se você acertar, você ganha dinheiro nesse jogo. Eu não sou de aposta, não. Eu só tô botando mesmo aleatório. É só porque eu quero mesmo. Eu vou botar o Rocket, eu vou botar o Lakers e os Spurs, vai. Ah, vou botar double. Beleza, se a gente ganhar alguma coisa, tá tranquilo. Aqui a gente tá vendo aqui, ó. Aqui a parte de cima, tá vendo? Das coisas que a gente tem, a Converse, Pro Yen, Under Armour, Anti-Up, Puma. Inclusive, vou na Puma, vai. Vamos botar nosso headphone aqui, ó, maravilhoso. Inclusive, a gente tem um skate, tá? Eu não falei, mas eu mostrei na live de ontem, mas eu acho que como tinha pouca gente, talvez vocês não lembrem, mas a gente tem um skatezinho, nós pode andar bastante. Eu vim na Under Armour ontem, eu vim na Under Armour. Vamos ver o que que é esse anti-up. Tem umas coisas nesse jogo que dá pra gente jogar contra player, desafio, ranked e inclusive Tigers. Tem isso aqui, é exatamente isso que eu tava falando. Isso aqui é apostado, tá? Isso aqui é apostado, ó, valendo 500 VCs, 1000. Cara, isso aqui é muito arriscado, tá? Tem um lugar, eu não lembro onde é. Eu não sei, vou dar até uma pesquisada. Aqui tem uma roleta que aí eu posso ir lá e ficar rolando, entendeu? Botar a roleta pra rodar e ficar rodando lá pra gente poder ter a chance de pegar um... tem que saber onde é. É porque como esse jogo é diferente do que eu joguei. Pronto, esse é o 25. O último que eu joguei foi o 24. Aí no 24 eu nem explorei tanto, velho. Eu joguei mais modo carreira. Porque não era, eu não tinha comprado. Esse aqui é nosso. É do canal. Então a gente pode fazer série à vontade. Como eu jogava por assinatura do videogame, aí era mais isso, entendeu? Era aquela coisa. Vai ficar por aquele tempo limitado. E quando saísse da assinatura, acabou. Ou acabasse a assinatura. Mas como é nosso, a gente vai jogar e vamos explorar tudo, né? Pra gente fazer, vai ter vários modos de carreira aqui no canal, tá? Nem se preocupem, a Puma. Eu pensei na Puma pra patrocinar a gente. Puma é uma marca que eu não vejo muito jogador na NBA usando. A gente vê muito Nike, o Under Armour, que é o Curry usa. Ó, você vê que também não tem tanta opção. Aí a gente usa meia, até a meia a gente paga, velho, você é louco. Até a meia nós paga. E a meia é cara, viu? 500 conto na meia, fi. Você tá louco. Aqui, se eu não me engano, aqui é o prêmio diário. Ah! Olha isso. Vocês viu? É pra a gente ter um item gratuito na Under Armour. Ah, vamos lá então. Eu acho que eu ganhei dois, porque ontem também eu ganhei da Under Armour. Ah, se for assim, nós vamos usar Under Armour, velho. Enquanto a Nike não mandar coisa pra nós. Vamos lá. Calma. Tirei até o fone aqui. Entra aí, meu filho. Olha. Ah, realmente, eu não tinha entrado no Under Armour. A gente tem sapato. Meu Deus, a gente pode pegar qualquer sapato de graça? Tem um sapato da Under Armour que dá pra pegar de graça. Tem esse aqui. Esse aqui tá da hora, mas não tem como mudar de cor. Esse aqui, que é o Colorways. Cara, eu acho que eu vou com esse aqui, tá? Olha, velho, tem esse aqui do Brazucas. Ah lá, galera. E olha aí que coisa maravilhosa. Aí, galera, ó. A gente agora tem um sapato. Agora sim, nossa senhora. Olha isso, meu pai. Não, ó, disso pra isso, cara. Olha só, meu filho. Eu acho que eu vou trocar, velho. Eu vou sair da Nike e vou pra Under Armour, velho. Cê é louco, os caras deixou, velho, eu pegar lá o sapato. Olha, velho. Aí, agora nós vai. Olha esse sapato, filho. Não, já vale o like de vocês na live aí. Caraca, velho. A gente ganhou item gratuito for free. É, aqui é o Diário Praise e a gente tem que só descobrir onde é que é. Deixa eu vir no Rivals. Tinha um lugar que a gente jogava, não sei se é esse. Ah, tô ligado. Tem umas missões aqui. Bora fazer umas missões? Ó, Itro Team. Vamos jogar. Ó, eu posso entrar no time deles. Eu vou escolher os players que eu posso jogar. Livre 2 e Jaques Jr. Vamos jogar contra essas máquinas. A gente vai ganhar dinheiro. Tô precisando de money. Ó, até pegar experiência também. A gente vê que os caras é tudo mais alto que a gente. Os caras são um poste. Entendeu? Os caras são gigantes, gigante. Jalen Green, inclusive, meu companheiro de equipe, tá? X1zinho. Simbora. Como isso aqui não vai fazer parte da história do modo carreira, então não vou me mutar, não precisa me mutar. Porque isso aqui é mais da live mesmo. Vamos ver? Beleza. É, Tigre, esse negócio tá feio aqui, tá? Ó, a gente vai puxar pra cá. Nossa, roubado na mão da gente, velho. Ah, velho, o ruim do NBA aqui, ele é um jogo, tipo... Ele, na verdade, não tem quase nada ruim nesse jogo. Esse jogo é muito bom. Mas, tipo, a gente tem que ser rápido, porque a marcação troca. Às vezes o track não... Foi lindo agora, mas eu peguei o time horrível. Contestado não. Boa, contestou. Teve um dia que eu fui jogar um modo, uma missão que tinha no 24, que tinha o Michael Jordan, o LeBron James, o mesmo time da gente. Foi Michael Jordan e Kobe, foi um gol assim. Mano, nem assim eu tô conseguindo, velho. Tá muito ruim mesmo. Eu arremessando, velho. Mas meu boneco não tem também nível. É aquela coisa. Eu também tô ruim, mas... Ó, tá vendo? Toda vez a bola quase entra, mas não entra. Então falta upar mais um pouquinho. É detalhes, tá ligado, galera? É um detalhezinho. Esse jogo é jogo de detalhe. Um negocinho no teu boneco faz toda a diferença. A gente chama de badge, que seria tipo um poder extra. Ó, tá vendo? A bola sempre bate no ar e não desce. Entendeu? É ruindade? Sim, tem ruindade no meio também. Mas também existe... Pega, filho. Primeiro, hein? Inclusive, por que meu jogador... É porque aqui tem que... Esse jogo, você vê que esse jogo, ele pensa em tudo, tá? Você tem que comprar... Se eu fosse jogar esse modo, por exemplo, agora, com o uniforme do time, eu teria que comprar todo o uniforme do Rockets. E aí o problema seria, se eu fosse pra outro time, eu teria também... Ah, velho, putz, agora eu vacilei. Caraca, eu vacilei muito agora. Que delícia, jogamos muito agora. Um bloquezinho. Manda pro pai. Tá muito ruim. Tá valendo. Levou um bloco agora lindo o Jalen Green. Inclusive, Jalen Green, meu companheiro de time, tá no modo carreira da série da gente. Desculpa, Tigers. Companheiro de time da gente. Ih, Jalen Green foi humilhada agora, filho. Meu Deus do céu. Isso aqui não foi. Isso aqui foi jogada não. Lembrando vocês, a gente não é patrocinado pela Nike nesse jogo, tá? Esse brand seria meio tipo uma marca favorita. Tanto que a gente pode ser patrocinado por essa marca depois. Como a gente não é, não tem nenhum problema de a gente usar um Under Armour, entendeu? Entendeu, galera? Vou explicar esse modo carreira, porque tudo aqui que tá sendo gravado. Que isso? Isso aqui, essa live aqui, inclusive, algumas partes dela eu vou tentar utilizar no nosso vídeo, na nossa série. Tentar porque é difícil pra caramba, porque eu teria que baixar live pra poder editar, entendeu? E nem todo aplicativo, não existe muito aplicativo que baixa a live do YouTube. Então... Olha o layup, velho, mas o cara errou a layup. Cara, me deu um estilo agora lindo. Acabou. Agora uma reclamação que eu tenho pra fazer pra vocês, Tigers. No jogo esse maluco não faz isso. O time da gente perde. O cara... Caraca, eu ganhei R$8, mano, nesse jogo. Aí é fogo. Não, pô, R$8. Aí, não, vamos jogar o modo carreira. Aí, como eu falei, então eu vou tentar fazer o máximo. Por isso que talvez demore. Por isso que eu botei agora que o time do TigreNoControle vai ter vídeo toda sexta. Como eu não produzi nada, eu estou sendo sincero com todos vocês, tá? Como a gente começou, eu comprei o jogo ontem, comecei a gravar ontem conteúdo, pelo menos o primeiro episódio, a thumbnail já tá pronta, o roteiro do episódio já tá um pouco pronto, eu vou ajustar algumas coisas ainda, e a gente já tá gravando, então teoricamente o episódio já tá indo, tá andando. E esses vídeos, essas três primeiras lives, a live de ontem não foi mais pra isso, foi mais eu criei, utilizei, joguei um pouco em off, como eu falei que eu joguei em off, porque eu joguei pra testar a build mesmo, mexer algumas coisas e pronto, não foi coisa tipo, mineradinha off, não, foi literalmente joguei umas 5 partidas pra testar algumas configurações do jogo, né, de arremesso, essas coisas. Então vamos parar de enrolação, já falei bastante aqui. A gente já jogou, ó, essa aqui é a nossa carreira, a gente tá olhando carreira, tá? A gente já jogou quantos jogos? Olha, a gente jogou, não tá dizendo quantos jogos a gente jogou. Mas tá dizendo, ó, a gente tem 25 assistências, 1 bloco, 73 pontos no total, 15 steals e 7 rebotes. De jogos não tá aparecendo, infelizmente, o quanto de jogos a gente tem na carreira. Mas eles estão diminuindo. Você vê que é 26 Jalen Green. Esse friozinho, o que significa isso? Quer dizer que o jogador tá nerfado, tá ruim, tá fraco. O fogo quer dizer que os caras estão jogando fino do fino, entendeu? A nossa build aqui maravilhosa. A gente tem uma build aqui, ó, The Hack, Brian, The Nigbor. Aqui não tem. Eu só achei que era na nossa carreira. Enfim, Rooster. A gente tem nossa posição, a gente pode ver nosso jogador, nossa carreira, né? Total, todos os status, minutos. Aí, ó, quando não simula, esses são meus status. Quando eu não simulo, atributos, tá vendo, ó? Overall, posição, enfim, olha isso aí. Ó, grades, né? O time, meus pontos, né? Eu acho que ali deve ser o potencial, eu acho. Da direita, aqui, prêmios eu não tenho, meu contrato é de 3 anos, pelo que eu tô vendo aqui. Não, pelo menos, eu acho que sim. Pelo menos tá dizendo que eu tenho 4 milhões no meu salário do meu jogador. A gente foi draftado no ano passado, né, pra esse time que a gente tá jogando agora. Tá, aqui os jogos que a gente jogou. A gente tem... Cadê? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 partidas. A gente tá com um número muito ruim pra quem tá jogando 11. A gente tem o NBA Cup, que a gente não jogou até agora. A gente tem a gente tá na posição 212 da liga. A gente vê que os caras estão arregaçando, né? O Curry tá, o Alexander tá machucado, o Trae Young, o Jokic, LeBron James sai em quinto. E enfim, tem muita gente. O status do time da... Mano, o time da gente, sinceramente, tá uma vergonha. Isso é o time da gente... Falar pra vocês, os Tigers, vamos pra partida, mas... Tigers, falar pra vocês. O time da gente não venceu uma partida. A A gente tá quase 13 jogos sem vencer. Pelo menos ele não ganhou nenhuma, pelo menos pelo que eu vi, não ganhou uma partida, velho. Deixa eu botar do Hall of Fame, vou botar 2017. Aí, acertemos.
2017, 2018, or was it 2019? If you answered 2017, you get some free VC.
Simbora, vamos lá.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Number 99. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So here's the Clippers starting group. It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, we've got Amen Thompson. He's out there with Tari Eason. Alperon Şengün out there with Green. And it's Thunder in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Thunder. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Three-pointer, Harden. It's hauled in by Houston. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Houston. And he converts the layup.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
The shot by Thunder, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Powell. Doesn't go that time. Thompson with some nice D. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Rockets head coach. He's focused on what he needs to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Thunder, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Houston shooting their first shot from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw.
The line for Houston.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just simply creating offense. That's what James Harden is. He is the system.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Bogdanovic, that's good.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Thunder. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Here's Harden. Hits a 3-point game. Robbed. All by himself. Finished off the break.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And here are the Clippers now. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game, quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Timeout call. Houston, this game against Los Angeles here. Their first look at the Clippers. Rockets trail by 3. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
We're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself.
Tigers, a gente tá amassando, tá? A gente tá jogando contra o Clippers de James Harden, tá? A gente tá falando de uma lenda da NBA. Não tá falando de um cara qualquer, não. Entendeu? Não é um cara que começou a jogar ontem, não.
Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Şengün passes to Thompson. Here's Thunder, defended by Harden. Here's Thunder. He's got 5. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside Bogdanovich. And Harden with the slam.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
The Rockets trail. Thunder, the pass to Şengün. Here's Thunder. Pass to Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thunder, defended by Harden. The shot by Thunder, no good.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Now here's Powell. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Zubac. It's deflected, and the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the blocked shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, BA. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Şengün finds Green, finding some room inside. Green.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside Jones. Outside Harden. Good D by Şengün. Rockets trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Thunder. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Bogdanovich. Count it. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Timeout called. Houston.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or...
Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
Get on your big hands, get wild! That's the end of the first half. With a score, your Rockets 47, the Clippers.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Powell in at the 3, small forward. And he sinks the second. Here's Thunder. Here's Eason. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubats. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
And it's Şengün penetrating. And Şengün throw it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And from the sideline, let's catch him.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You can just feel that coming.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting.
Count it. Harden's got 10 points.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Pass to Thunder. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Thunder. Rebounded by James Harden. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
And no matter how many minutes he gets, Norm Powell is always ready to shoot, Brent.
Oh, man, B.A. Norman Powell has consistently been in that be-ready club off the bench. He can come in and score a bunch of points for his team and spark the offense. But this guy has been aggressive.
Retornei. Voltamos, vamos embora.
And it doesn't matter where he is, he knows his role.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away.
Nós tá jogando muito.
Threatening here.
It's tipped.
Smart defender, Zubats understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
Here's Jones. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 8. Thunder, the pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The Clippers call timeout.
We want to know who wants a free t-shirt.
Some changes for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Up top, Dunn. 9 points in the game. Oh, Adams with the block. Inside, Smith uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 5 now.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Simmons, the pass to Eubanks. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Comes up empty down low. Down low. Here's Thunder. Rebounded by Dunn.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Rockets with a rebound. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And stolen by Simmons. Up in time. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer.
A gente tem a chance, Tigres, agora de vencer o jogo, tá?
Both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's Houston. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Jalen Green. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder in it to 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And this is vintage James Harden getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
Outside Eason. To the inside. Powell with a steal. To the middle. Here's Jones. Thompson with some nice D.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Bogdanovich against Eason. Here's Thunder. Outside, Green. Clock at 4. Shoots over Powell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Clippers in the lead. Fast break. Here we go. Pulls up for 3. Sinks the tray. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor. And that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, #1. Everything else comes after that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Thompson right side. And stolen by Jones. Ball stolen. Thunder, the pass to Thompson. Here's Thunder. The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Clippers. Bogdanovich on the wing. Brooks defending. A nice shot by Zubac. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Harden. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Now here's Thompson. 13 feet out. And that one's long.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Thunder, the pass to Green. Six to shoot. Pass to Thunder. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
No good from outside. The Clippers lead by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Harden misses.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Inside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Shot from 12. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
Oh, one of these monster nights from James Harden.
Here's Şengün. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Powell. Harden against Green. Shot is up. Harden missing again.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Houston, number 99. First personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Assisted by.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Thompson.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Bogdanovich passes to Jones. Outside Harden. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one. They can be proud.
Thank you.
Very true. I mean, when you're
Bem, agora a gente vai ser, pelo que eu tô vendo, a gente vai ter a oportunidade agora de escolher as camisas pro jogo, já que a gente vai ser um jogador titular do time absoluto. A gente já tem 2.000, eu vou fazer um investimento alto, tá? Caraca, nem dá pra fazer nada aqui. E aqui, será que dá? É, dá pra melhorar o aqui do lado, o nosso close shots, que talvez a lateral, a close shots mid range também, mas close shots na lateral da quadra faz muita diferença. A gente vai pegar o Clippers de novo. A gente vai pular o treino dessa vez, vamos direto, agora a gente vai escolher a camisa que a gente vai jogar, tá? Que é isso, velho? Essa camisa é chinesa, velho. Não vai jogar com essa chinesa aqui. A chinesa. Pra ver se melhora a gente, tá? Meu Deus, eu tô mutado, galera. Por quê? Porque a gente tá jogando. Lembrando que tudo isso aqui tá sendo gravado para o canal. E vai ser a futura série do canal. Então, quando eu entro na partida, eu me muto praticamente. Por quê? Porque eu vou usar esses trechos das partidas, os erros, os acertos, as jogadas, as coisas, pra gente fazer um vídeo. Isso tudo, essas duas lives e a de ontem vai ser um vídeo só. Eu vou querer fazer um vídeo de 10, 15 minutos, porque a carreira estrategista de 3 minutos não dá, entendeu? Vou ver se eu faço um de 10, 15, 20 minutos, no máximo 20, pra gente fazer várias coisas em um vídeo só, entendeu? Pra ter história. Então vamos embora.
And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here are the five for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Powell in at the small forward spot. And for Houston, running the wings, they'll go at Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Thunder in at the point. And for both these teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
And that one drops.
Figuring out ways to score. That is James Harden's specialty. The beard can hurt you inside and out.
Trying to get open is Thompson. And the basket by Thunder.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And it's the Clippers' ball from deep. Harden hits it from three-point range. Harden's got 5 now.
We know this about Harden. He's got every trick in that bag.
From 18 feet away. And it's Thunder missing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Thunder. 9 points last game out. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. Our coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thanks, David. And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Thunder. And the rejection by Harden.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Jones, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green, the pass to Thunder. And here is Şengün. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Down low. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thunder. Fires top of the key. The Rockets with the new 14. Şengün with the bucket.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Bogdanovich against Green. Here's Thunder. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play. Rockets trail by 3. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Green is out there with Thunder. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Jumps up. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanovich. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
Now Harden. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. James Harden, number 1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and creates so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Now here's Adams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thunder. The rebound by Harden. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. It's deflected. And here is Brooks. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
This defensive game plan is easy. Keeping it the same, making them change things.
He's cooled down a little
bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Jock Landale's checked in for Steven Adams. Here's Thunder. Brooks outside. And Jones pulls it down. Clippers leading by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Thompson against Jones. The shot by Thompson, no good. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Harden with it. Now guarded by Thunder. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Derek Jones Jr.
1:53 left in the first half. Green passes to Thunder. Back to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Stolen by Jones. Here's Bogdanovich. That one rolling around and runs out. Rockets trail by 3. Green left side. And Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Knocked loose. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's Thompson. Passes it to Thunder. On the wing, Green. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And now the Clippers on the break. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
3 points.
Bogdanovich has got 5 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Clippers?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover. And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipper.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Out of bounds, the Clippers. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
With the score, your Rockets 30. The Clippers.
Ok, Tigers.
35.
Errei algumas coisas que não era pra ter errado, pedi algumas bolas que não era pra ter pedido, mas nós tá jogando bem, tá?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Powell in at the 3.
Derek Jones
on the basket
Jr.
by Jones. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thompson passes to Thunder. Brooks outside. to Thunder. 6 to shoot. Inside. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Thunder.
This is something that Goonie does well for his position, connecting on timely passes.
Clippers leading by 7. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Clippers third.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Green against Bogdanović.
Great job closing out the lanes. You normally don't see defense like that from Green, but he was tough to get around there.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. Harden kicks to Jones. Over Thompson. Green with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
That one goes in.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Zubac the pass to Powell. Bogdanović with it. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanović has got 5 points in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Şengün, the pass to Thunder. And the rejection by Zubac.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Good on the bucket. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. They've got Thunder. Thompson is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Şengün in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Harden. After the miss from Thunder. Bogdanović, no luck. Van Vliet with it. Thunder passes to Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Thunder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Brooks checked in for Cam Whitmore. Now, here's Bogdanović. Offensive rebound. Yep, it counts. Zubac has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. To the inside. Here's Thunder. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, Simmons. Kicks it to Harden. Van Vliet against Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanović against Thompson. Bogdanović, no luck.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Şengün with the ball. The dish to Brooks. Houston needs to get a shot. That one goes. Count it. That's now 8 points for Thunder.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Bogdanovich inside. Şengün covering. Great defense that time from Şengün.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Nice job getting some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here is Harden. The Rockets making the shot. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet passes to Thunder. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Big-time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Some nice passing there by Houston to the paint and stolen by Simmons. They get a hand on it. Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Pass to Thunder. Missed inside.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Passes it to Simmons. Lobs it up for Zubac. Here's Thompson to the middle. Here's Thunder. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Rockets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Zubac. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's the first. That stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. Houston now, time running out. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the basket by Thunder.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Up top, Powell. Brooks covering. Powell, the pass to Jones. Bogdanovich looking around. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Zubac. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Third personal
Stayed
foul.
with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket. Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 10-point game. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers with the ball. And the foul called on Thunder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one. So the Clippers win. This one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Alder.
Simbora, Tigers. A gente jogou bem os dois jogos. Pelo menos contra o Clippers, a gente perdeu por pouco. Tipo, esse jogo agora foi por vacilo meu. No finalzinho deu umas faltas. Mas, se vocês analisar direitinho... a gente tá jogando pra um caramba. O homem chegou. Não sei porquê, é porque no treino sempre tudo mais fácil, né? Vamos ver se a gente achar de 3 pontos no treino. Quase. Manda uma pra mim.
Hey, what's up?
Manda a bola pra mim. Isso, meu patrão. É quase. Vamos fazer um treinozinho de playmaking, de passe. Playmaking.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man. Shoot that. Let's get this started already. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. Come on, man.
You guys the ones who are gonna be losing today.
can't even watch this. You could do better than that. Start it, Madison. Start it.
Nah, we good. Let's ball. Oh, damn! You better get more VC, baby! Oh, yeah, come on! Talk it! Talk it now!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
We've been ready. We're waiting your team. Come on, man. Don't forget the rock. Check the flag. Check the flag. Watch him. Let's go. Gear up. We're good.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, yo, look at the clock. Your confidence is shot now.
Our next guest is taking home wins on the digital courts and creating content around 2K. Renee, welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, LD.
Absolutely, we're excited to have you, and I was excited to see your build in NBA 2K. So let's start with that. What was the feeling like for you when 2K reached out and told you that you're going to have a build featured in the game?
It was actually surprising. I was shocked for sure. It was amazing. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I've been going crazy on that build too, so.
Love it. Let's talk about the build. What did you decide to put into the game? Because everybody kind of has their flavor on different positions, so where did you land?
I'm more of a defensive player, and you know, I decided, like, why not make a lock, you know, that can do everything. So I kind of landed with a lock build.
What are the pros and cons of the build? Where do you think this build is best suited for? 5v5, 3v5?
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Thunder in at the 1. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosumu in at the 3 slot. And Stan, for those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not at early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
Pass to Thunder. Giddey with a defensive effort. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. Can't hit from in close. And it's Houston's ball. Thompson passes to Thunder. Outside, Green. That shot, no good. Collins with the defensive effort. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Brooks comes with a double team. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Şengün tips it back in.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Rockets foul. Number 99. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Giddey, tightly guarded. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Thompson passes to Thunder. Şengün with it. Pass to Thunder. White against Green. Just 5 to shoot. Thunder, the pass to Şengün. Shoots over Collins. Şengün, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Buzelis. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's Giddey. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, wait.
And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston, trailing by 10. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Oh, no question. Because these teams only play twice a year, this game will mean a lot more to them.
So, on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. And it's Thunder in at the point.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Back to Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Giddey passes to Dosumu. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Fires the three. No luck on that one. Rockets trail by 10. Outside, Green. Pass to Thunder. And there's the drive. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Bulls on offense. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best air in the NBA. Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Smith outside. Pass to Thunder. Fires it from 18. Knocks it loose.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you...
So that's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With a score, the Bulls 42, the Rockets 35.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Zach Collins with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Thunder. Rebound by the Bulls. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dosunmu on the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. Second, Chicago.
They anticipate well defensively, force a lot of mistakes, and quickly turn defense into offense.
Brooks outside. Here's Thunder. Giddey defends. Brooks, the pass to Thunder. Here's Şengün. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Şengün's got 6 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Pass to Giddey. For 3, Smith. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Thunder, the pass to Green. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Ellis is checked in for Chicago.
First team foul.
Here's Thunder. Offensive board. Şengün. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up.
Yeah, Şengün's aggressive style is what gets him here.
Second team foul.
Both free throws good from Şengün. And so here is Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Buzelis. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. From the low block. And he drops that one in.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Here's Giddy. And that one hits the back iron. Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And Green comes to help. DeSumo on the wing. Collins with it. Deflected.
In the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Brooks. Averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Thunder. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Giddy.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Lonzo Ball comes in for DeSumo. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Giddy. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys can gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
The Bulls making a switch here. Collins checked in. Jones, the pass to Collins. Count the basket. Collins has got 18 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Smith. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Bulls leading by 7. It's Herter on the wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Thunder. Herter defending. Here's Şengün. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too. He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's his first trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Jones hits them both.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smith outside. Pass to VanVleet. Here's Thunder. Herter defending. The shot by Thunder, no good. Outside Herter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls, 56. The Rockets.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow. That
We'll make substitutions. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Smith. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch from the Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. And then Thompson out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Thunder in at the 1.
Checking into the game for your
Here's
ball.
Collins.
Zach Collins.
The Sumu, the pass to Herder. To the paint. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Herder. Herder's got his 5th assist in this one.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Here's Thunder. Jones grabs the board. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th, the final quarter here. White, the pass to Collins. Now Jones. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Fancy ball handling right there by Jones. At his size, he can be very elusive.
On the break. Here's White. And that one drops.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Here's Thunder, defended by Jones. Green. Here's Smith. Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Bulls leading by 12. Hook loose. Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Stan, when Trey Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bulls.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Jones feels it out. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to White. 13 feet out. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side Green. Here's Thunder. Again, Houston.
Assisted by Jalen Green.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali